including 2 sprint races and 7 poles. We lead both world championships. So, yeah, you can't control everything in life. I can't, control relationships with drivers' fathers, but yeah, my focus is on the performance.
The Red Bull team is known for its dominance in F1, but behind the scenes there's a brewing storm between 2 key figures, Jos Verstappen and Christian Horner. For years, their feud has bubbled under the surface, but now it's starting to spill out into the open. What's behind this tension? Let's take a look at the key moments that have ignited this rivalry. Sergio Perez won the 2022 Monaco Grand Prix, but not everyone was happy. Jos Verstappen went on a public rampage, accusing Red Bull of favoring Perez over his son, Max. Jos felt that Red Bull's strategy failed the championship leader, Max, and he wasn't afraid to voice his frustration. His words didn't go unnoticed, leading to a heated exchange with the Red Bull hierarchy. Helmut Marko and Christian Horner were quick to defend the team's actions, but this was only the beginning of a deepening rift. Just a few months later, Jos was at it again. This time, he criticized Red Bull's strategy, claiming it wasn't always good enough, though he did throw shade at Ferrari by saying Red Bull made fewer mistakes than them. It's almost as if Jos couldn't let an opportunity to criticize the team slip by. Jos didn't stop at team strategy. He also targeted Sergio Perez. After Max finished second in the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, Jos insinuated that Perez's win was more luck than skill. He subtly hinted that Perez doesn't often get the chance to win, and suggested that Max would have easily claimed pole if not for bad luck. The tension between the Verstappen and Perez continued to grow, fueled by Jos's fiery comments. By 2024, things took a dramatic turn. An internal investigation into Christian Horner's conduct, although dismissed, set the stage for a full-on clash between Jos and Horner. Jos accused Horner of playing the victim, claiming the team was on the verge of falling apart. He didn't mince words, saying Horner's continued leadership would be disastrous for Red Bull. Horner, of course, wasn't having any of it, and tensions only continued to escalate. Rumors began swirling around the Bahrain GP paddock that Horner and Jos had a heated argument after Horner was cleared of wrongdoing. Although unconfirmed, these whispers added fuel to the fire and made it clear that the relationship between the two had deteriorated further. Jos's absence from the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix sparked wild speculation. Some believed he had been barred from attending, but it was later revealed he had other commitments. Still, his absence set tongues wagging and added to the ongoing narrative that Jos was being kept away from the team. Despite the tension, Horner maintained his cool publicly. When asked about the situation, he deflected the drama, focusing on Red Bull's accomplishments, Max's 3 consecutive world titles, and the team's historic wins. Behind the scenes, though, you can bet there were more heated conversations happening. With McLaren and Ferrari creeping up the ranks, Jos didn't hold back. He boldly claimed Red Bull's dominance was over, stating that the team's performance was declining rapidly. He suggested Max had been covering up Red Bull's problems, but now the cracks were too large to hide. In a highly publicized snub, Jos was absent from the Legends Parade at the Austrian Grand Prix, sparking even more speculation. Some reports claimed Horner had blocked Jos's participation, while others suggested Jos himself had pulled out. Either way, it was a clear sign that the feud had become undeniable.
If he does want a Verstappen for next year, then I guess Jos is potentially available.
Christian Horner wasn't about to let Jos's accusations go unanswered. In a fiery press conference, he addressed the rumors, denying that he'd vetoed Jos's involvement in the Legends Parade. He even took a sly dig, saying that if Mercedes was really interested in having a Verstappen on their team, Jos was available. Amidst all this, Max Verstappen found himself in an awkward position. He tried to downplay the tension, insisting that there was no real conflict between his father and Horner, just different opinions. But even Max couldn't hide the fact that the situation had spiraled out of control. After a dominant win by Lando Norris at the Dutch GP, Jos couldn't resist another jab at Red Bull, saying the team had taken several wrong turns. He went as far as declaring himself completely finished with Horner, blaming him for the team's declining performance and warning that the future was looking grim for Red Bull. Jos Verstappen wasn't done yet. In a final blow, he criticized Red Bull's internal decisions once again, highlighting key personnel departures and questioning Horner's leadership. With Red Bull's dominance being challenged and internal strife growing, only time will tell where this feud goes next. So, what do you think? Seeing the current attrition rate of Red Bull, was Jos Verstappen right? People who have been part of Red Bull for 1 and 2 decades are leaving and joining competitors' team. Can Red Bull bounce back? Let me know in the comments. See you all in my next video. Until then, like, share, and subscribe. Take care, bye.